Okay, welcome back everyone to round two. This was supposed to come out last week, but I've been a bit ill, so I thought I'd just kind of continue on with the list. The next video on this channel will probably be something unrelated to anime stuff, but yeah, let's get into this, shall we? Starting the list off with a bit of a banger, with number 26 being Kiss Sis. I watched this one on a bit of a dare with my friend. We kind of regretted it the whole time. Just ended up drinking instead, just to get the sorrow of watching it away. Because I think we were both just really uncomfortable the whole time. I can't remember anything from the plot points due to obvious reasons. So let's just give this one a 5 out of 10 realistically, but a 10 out of 10 for the meme. So next couple shows are all from when I was going through a phase of just watching some like highly rated shows because I think I was just trying to find some good stuff to watch. So there will be some very controversial opinions incoming because I maybe I was just in a really salty mood, but I cannot remember liking a lot of these shows just for some reason. I still don't know why. So 27 is A Whisker Away then, and apparently this is just one of those films everyone likes, but I thought was just kind of mid, like at like 6 out of 10. I do actually kind of remember the plot of it, which means it must have stuck with me somehow, but I just don't really think it was quite my thing, and found it to be severely overrated for what it was. So yeah, about 6 out of 10 sounds right. Number 28 is also like a 6 out of 10 in my opinion, and that's Angel Beats. Apparently this is just one everyone likes it again, and I just still don't understand it. I thought, yeah, this anime about nothing has nothing and like a cool twist at the end. Yeah, whatever. 6 out of 10. 28, K-On! 5 out of 10. Why the fuck did I watch 2 seasons of this? Nothing happens. I know that's like the whole point, but like I thought it was going to be at least something cool to do with like music or bands or something. And maybe it just completely went over my head. But why I don't get why people like this show. I still don't get it. 5 out of 10. It's mid. Sorry to take a moment there. So next one up is Love, Chunbo, and Other Delusions at number 30. And again, this one here is fucking mid. It wasn't funny, and people were just playing pretend the whole time, and I just didn't get it. Like, please, someone, if anyone is going to watch this, just someone please explain to me why, if they think this show is good, why it is. Okay, we've gone out of the mid now. So the next show I actually quite liked. So at 31, we have Jujutsu Kaisen. I've only seen season 1, apparently season 2, and it's like a film. I should probably get round to rewatching the whole thing and actually watching it properly. It's definitely like a solid 8 out of 10 from what I remember. I also saw something where apparently the whole show, the whole manga I should say, from start to finish, coincidences were for a time where One Piece only went through 3 arcs in its manga, which is really fucking impressive just how long that show's been going on. I actually know nothing about One Piece and refuse to start something that long, so yeah. A solid 8 out of 10 for JJK. At number 32, we have Agretzko. I remember watching the first 2 or 3 seasons and then watching as the show went on each year. And I actually really liked how the story progressed with this one. So I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10. It's definitely worth to watch if you haven't already. That's all I'm going to say about this one. It's pretty easy watching, and the plot does actually progress quite a bit in its 5 seasons. So I actually forgot that I'd watched this one. My friend had recommended it to me a couple years ago. It's Begata HK. It's about a girl who just wants to sleep with 100 guys, basically. Just think like Komi can't communicate, but more dirty, I guess. It was just like a cute little rom-com that was also just like 12 episodes long. However, I do think there's better rom-coms out there. So let's give it like a 6.5 out of 10 for number 32? 33, yeah. Okay, so I'm just like a bit bored again. So let's just do like another power round, shall we? So number 35, we have Bloom Into You. My friend has had to tell me the difference between Bloom Into You and Citrus multiple times because in my mind, the 2 lesbian animes they just described to me over and over again. He says the manga gets good, but I can't actually remember this one. So let's just give it like 5 out of 10 again. Sure, why not? 36, we have Kami Can't Communicate. This is actually, I believe, the first ever anime I watched as it was coming out, like episode by episode. You've probably already seen it. It's cute, it's fun. Let's give it like 6.5 out of 10 again. Yeah, there's better stuff out there. 37, High Rise Invasion. I watched this because of a Trash Taste episode, and I had a day to kill. Like 3.5 out of 10. Yeah, it wasn't that good. 38, Over the Sky. Cannot remember anything about this. I don't know out of 10. Like, I didn't even know I watched this one. 39, Clannad. I've only seen the first one, and I thought it was kind of mid, but like good mid, like 6.5 out of 10. Apparently, After Story's much better, but I haven't seen it, and I don't think I probably ever will. So, sure, 6.5 out of 10 for the first season of Clannad, right. So we actually have our first little bonus round here, because this is the first anime that I never completed. So for 39.5, I have The Pet Girl of Sakaroso? I think that's how you say it. Anyway, I didn't really like this one. I got up to like episode 20 or something, and I just couldn't really continue with it. I just wasn't very invested in the plot at all. I didn't really know what was going on. So yeah, fuck it, like 4 out of 10. Okay, number 40, I have Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. This is just another one of those films I cannot remember watching, and it was probably just something or nothing. So yeah, again, let's just give it like 5 out of 10. Though I did meet someone who did quite like it. Okay, 41, I have the absolutely goated One Punch Man. I'm very much looking forward to Season 3, if and when that's coming out. Apparently it's going to be like early 2025, but it's Mappa, so fuck knows. I think this is one of those like classic shonen shows that everyone's seen, or should see. Okay, number 42, we're kind of going back to the D-Gen stuff with it, but we've got Prison School. I'm pretty sure this is the only anime I've seen that's physically made me laugh out loud, which I'll give it bonus points for that one. It's a good little 12 episode, just quite heavily meme show. I'd definitely give it a watch, though it is a bit tongue-in-cheek and is quite over the top, but I think that's almost what makes it. At number 43, we have Hyuga, which is, or Hyuga, I guess, which is a fun show about a guy solving puzzles for a girl. That's basically the whole premise. Besides that, not really a whole lot goes on, but it's a really good show, trust me. Like, the puzzles are generally fairly well written, and I just quite liked it. 8 out of 10. For 44, we have Parasite. Parasite is quite a story-heavy show. I think it's very well written, and I think it's best that you go into blind. So I won't really say too much more, except go and watch it, like 8.5 out of 10. Next at 45, we have Cowboy Bebop. Yep, the guy who commented on my last video about this, yes, I have watched it. It is, again, just like one of those classics that everyone should watch at some point. And while I could talk about it for ages, there's nothing that I could really say that hasn't already been added to the conversation about it. So just go and watch the other videos about it if you're interested. And yeah, definitely like at least an 8 out of 10, or I'll bump it up to a 9, yeah, sure. Golden Boy is number 46, which is like a short, sweet 6-episode show, just about a guy going from job to job and weirdly impressing people. It's become rather infamous for certain clips that you've almost definitely seen. So I'll just give it like a 6 out of 10, sure. Next is Bubble at 47, and this is one of those films I can actually remember the plot of, which is kids doing parkour in the middle of like a bubble in Tokyo. It doesn't really make too much sense. I thought it was alright. 5 out of 10. After recording this, I think I've just realised the amount of like 5 out of 10 to 8 out of 10 anime that were in this one. Mainly on like the lower, more mid shows. I promise you, I don't think everything I've watched has been like okay. I promise you there's some good stuff coming up. Speaking of which, 48, Mob Psycho 100. This is actually one of my favourite shows. I haven't rewatched it at all, but I think if I did again, I think I'd still absolutely love it. 8 out of 10. So I do remember now, for some reason, when I did watch the show, I did watch the seasons in between watching other stuff. I can't remember the exact reason why. Now, though, I think it helped me kind of digest the show better. So I think it helped in the long run. The next show, number 49, I think is arguably, if not just is my favourite, and that is Hajime no Ippo. This anime made me sort my shit out, and I locked in after watching it, and I saw the results. I also think that it's that long, where if you started watching it one day, and just an episode a day, you could do your own little transformation arc while watching it, which is actually insane. It's got the perfect balance of the action and the boxing. You've also got the training arcs. The comedy's kind of hit or miss. But if you haven't already, please just watch it. Like 10 out of 10 for me. Okay, so last but not least, we have My Dress Up Darling at number 50. It's just one of those classic 12-episode romance anime, but at least it's getting a season 2. It was also one of those that just kind of got really popular really quickly, though I do think there are some better rom-coms out there. So I think like a 7 out of 10 is a pretty accurate score for that one. So that's the second 25 done. The next video I'm going to be doing will probably be unrelated, though I do hope that in the future I can kind of come back to doing some more other anime-related content. So like, subscribe, tell me my opinions on the shit, because they most probably are, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon, hopefully.